if they play for the three. Interesting decision.
Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
Stephen Curry.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star, and he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Smith is out there with Doncic. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Gilmore in at the 5. And for Houston, Kemp is out there with D-Box. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And there's Carter. And it's Curry in at the point. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Trains the three-pointer.
I mean, there's no way. I mean, there's just a sliver of daylight, and there's 3 more.
Doncic kicks to Thompson. Doncic with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Thompson against McCollum. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilmore. Thompson outside. Now the pass to Smith. Here's Doncic. It's another look. Shot's good by Gilmore.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
Now here's McCollum. Back to Curry. Carter outside. Pass to Divac. Down low. Here's Curry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Curry's got 5 now.
And Divac, a cunning passer, phenomenal at realizing when one of his guys has a clean look.
Pass to Thompson. Fires it up. And it's Thompson again missing.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Was unable to do so.
Carter down low. It's up against Thompson. Can't connect from short range. On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Curry. Doncic against Curry. It's good.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Doncic against Curry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Now, here is Smith. This game he had 10 points. Doncic passes to Smith. No good from outside. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the right side. Divac kicks to Curry. The teardrop falls in. He's got 10.
Well, right now, Steph is just toying with the defense, and it feels like he is the puppeteer in this basketball game.
Doncic dishes to Smith. Oklahoma City moving it around. Passes it to Gilmore. Thompson looking for an opening. And it's Doncic missing. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Hawks. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Kemp slams it in.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer, great at finding his teammates.
Now, here's Doncic. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Carter inside the three-point line. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Doncic finds Nowitzki. Here's Gilmore. And there's the pass to Doncic. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Nowitzki. No good again that time.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Carter with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Thunder trailing by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And a quick look at some of the numbers for him. Here's Gilmore. Nowitzki outside. Pass to Gilmore. Six on the shot clock. Curry against Doncic. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
Looking now at some numbers for Doncic. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year, checking in at 28 points per game, 8 assists and 9 rebounds. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good. But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Thompson outside. They need this, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's McCollum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Carter with it. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
From the wing. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Doncic against Curry.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Here's Gilmore. Good work there as it goes.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's McCollum. Excellent defense there from Smith.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Doncic outside. Here's Gilmore. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilmore's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the basket by Curry.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Nowitzki outside, inside, powered down with both hands.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And not exactly quick off the floor, but Luka uses great anticipation to make defensive plays.
Here's Gilmore. He's got 8. Looking to get it going. Fires the 3. The Thunder get it back in a new 14.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for DeRozan. Coming off a terrific season, 16th in scoring, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season.
Look at that. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
To the paint. And Trapuka gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bibby against Lewis. Bibby passes to Smith. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Lewis against Bibby. Pass to Trapuka. And here's Thompson. And Gasol sends it back.
Gasol did not stop moving his hands there, especially as the shot was going up. Always going to be right there to send anything back if it's close.
And here's Bibby, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Smith dishes to Gasol. Chandler with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Trapuka. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
DeRozan scanning the floor. There's 1:26 left in the first. And Thompson sends it back. Lewis outside. Thompson against DeRozan. Passes to Chandler. Here's Gilmore. Lewis outside. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
Gasol is an accomplished scorer on the inside. Tall, long, crafty, smart. Should I go on?
Trapuka passes to Lewis. And the foul on Mike Bibby. That's his first foul. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Thunder. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Thompson. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Bibby against Lewis. Over Bibby. Lewis gets the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Trapuka. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. To the middle. Out to Smith. It's over Brogdon. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Harrington. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, you don't want J.R. Smith to get room to shoot, especially from the mid-range there. He's very effective at scoring just about anywhere on the floor.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
DeRozan out there with Al Harrington. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Bibby, and it's Smith in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Rockets leading by 12. Outside DeRozan. The pass to Bibby. That one misses. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Trapuka passes to Lewis. Out left to the wing. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Chandler. And he overshot that one, missing. And for Houston, they're shooting 65%. An outstanding offensive display from them. Out of bounds, Houston takes possession. The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Carter. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Left side Gasol. Nice D from Sabonis. Thunder trailing by 14. Brogdon outside. He kicks it to Lewis. Chandler outside. To the paint. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. They get Pau Gasol.
The aggression from Sabonis, forcing the issue and getting the hoop. Well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player. Yeah, the defender all over him.
Houston shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The first free throw is good.
And Kellogg, the 8th pick in the 82 draft for the Pacers. You talk about a player who came into the league ready to compete and is as polished as they get. Clark Kellogg's your man.
Pass to Sabonis. Chandler against Gasol. Chandler kicks to Lewis. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Rockets. At one point, they led by 16. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Gasol. No good on that one. Nice D from Chandler. Thunder trailing by 11. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Gets it down to single digits. Lewis has got 5 points in the quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Gasol. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Rockets lead by 11.
I mean, is it fair that Pau Gasol can stand on one block and rebound on the other? That's some length.
Brogdon looking it over. Pass to Sabonis. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Brogdon the pass to Nowitzki. Smith outside. Here's Doncic. Connects on the 17-footer. And it's 6 points for Luka Doncic.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Here's Curry. Passes it to Kellogg. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. McCollum's checked in for the Rockets. No good on the second free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Brogdon right now picking out his spots there, straight line drive, and then powers right through it to score.
McCollum against Brogdon. Outside Curry. Kicks it to D-Box. Houston needs to get a shot. Lets it go from 14. The shot by Curry, no good. Under trailing by 10. Inside, Nowitzki, good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
McCollum outside. Carter for 3. Connects from three-point range. Carter's got 13.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Brogdon the pass to Doncic. 14 feet away. Again, the Thunder score.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Here's McCollum. good that time. Good D by Brogdon. To the inside. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Dirk Nowitzki.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Curry with a wide open look. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Great execution. Steph just ripping the defense right now to shreds. What a great screen and roll action that was.
Doncic looking it over. Nowitzki kicks to Smith. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Brogdon. Houston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Now Divac. He had 16 points in the win against Atlanta.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Carter outside. There's the pass to Divac. It's Curry outside. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in this game. Doncic outside. Off target with his 3. Rockets leading by 8. Here's Carter. The quick look, no good that time. Curry against Smith. And it's sent back by Carter. Curry against Smith. Kellogg. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right, right.
I played in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Houston making a switch here. Kemp's checked in. Here's Nowitzki. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Kemp. McCollum outside.
2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And so McCollum nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And it's good, 2 points. Gilmore's got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's the lob. The Carter hammers the alley-oop through.
Man, I love seeing Carter take flight. Ben Saturday, a powerful dunker on these alley-oops.
And it's Smith penetrating. Divac with some nice D.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Thunder. A 12-point game. Pass to Gilmore. Lets it go with a 3. Divac the rebound. Houston's gone to 3-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Carter on the wing. Thunder with the rebound. Thompson outside. Pass to Smith. Out to Thompson. Floats one. It's rebounded by Houston. Divac has got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Another miss by Houston. Thunder trailing by 12. Thompson outside. The shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
And Shorty's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Here's Curry. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Gilmore passes to Nowitzki. Goes back up. And it's denied. And another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Divac. Person comes in for Vince Carter. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for McCollum. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Curry. Outside DeRozan. From the high post. And he connects with the jumper. DeRozan's got 6 points.
And you've seen the growth in DeRozan as a ball handler. They're making the right decision in the pick and roll.
13 feet away. It's rebounded by Person.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Stolen by Lewis. It's Thompson off the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 14 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Thunder trailing by 10. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Smith. Thompson is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Doncic, and it's Gilmore in at the center, filling out the middle. And he trims the lead to single digits. Doncic has got 14.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Passes it to McCollum. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 11. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Houston's gotten 2/3 of their 3-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. On its way from Curry for 2. That shot missing. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Thompson outside. Back to Smith. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. That one's not going to go. Houston leading by 11. And the pass to Kemp. And Kemp slams it in.
Yeah, once he gets to the rim, it's lights out. Kemp, just too much power and explosiveness.